Good morning, students. Let's see the continuity of keto-enol tautomerism. Okay. In that, today we are going to discuss about some important bits here. Write the first one. Which of the following isomerism is a dynamic isomerism? Dynamic isomerism. Option A, optical isomerism. Option B, geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. Option C, tautomerism. Option D, optical isomerism. Optical isomerism. So what is first one? Optical isomerism, geometrical isomerism, tautomerism, and so optical isomerism already given. Metamerism, right? Metamerism. So which one is the dynamic equilibrium? This is very important bit also. Dynamic isomerism or dynamic equilibrium also. So why? What is keto-enol tautomerism? CH3, C double bond O, CH3. It is a ketone. These are the alpha carbons, you know very well. So at least one alpha hydrogen and alpha carbon, and it is keto compound. It is undergoes keto-enol tautomerism either in presence of base or H plus. Okay. Now this CH3 can write as CH2 and one hydrogen on this carbon like this. Now it is CH3. Now this bond on this oxygen, this bond between these two carbon and this oxygen attract the hydrogen. Then what we have? CH2 double bond C bond OH bond CH3. This is enol product. Am I right? Enol product. So here it is at equilibrium. Okay. So the above reaction is reversible reaction. Rate of forward reaction is equals to rate of backward reaction. Rate of forward reaction, rate of backward reaction. And now these two are called as tautomers. And this is tautomerism. Okay. And tautomers are at equilibrium. Equilibrium means rate of forward reaction equals rate of backward reaction, and the reaction is called as equilibrium. So then both are interconvertible, am I right? So and interconvertible. So this type of isomerism called as dynamic isomerism. Okay, keep it in your mind. Okay, ma, up to clear? Right. And next one, note percentage of enolization. So which compounds use more enol product from keto compounds? Okay, let's see. First one, aldehydes. aldehydes example acetaldehyde, okay, less than ketones example CH3COCH3 acetone. So when comparing this aldehyde, CHO is aldehyde group. So keto compounds are undergoes easily enolization, get more enolic product. En means double bond, ol means OH. So keto compound converted as enol very easily and it form more enolic product. So why it is greater than, it is less than. Okay. And beta keto esters, next priority, beta keto esters means CH3 C double bond O, CH2 C double bond O O ET. ET means ethyl. Okay, this is alpha, this is ester functional group. What it is? Up to ester, once see the functional group table, students. This is ester, so main functional group. This is alpha carbon, this is beta. On beta carbon, what is the group? Keto group. So it is called beta keto esters. Okay, and next priority, beta that is 1,3-diketones. 1,3-diketones are diol, simply diol. Diol means CHO bond CHO aldehyde. How many aldehyde groups are here? 2 aldehydes. So diol. And next priority goes to 1,3-diketones. 1,3-diketones means CH3 C double bond O, CH2 C double bond O, CH3. So this is called active methylene group, AMG, active methylene group. So this hydrogen easily participate in keto-enol tautomerism. So this is one position, this is third position. 1,3-diketones, 2 C double bonds were there. Okay, and next priority goes to 1,3-diketones with benzene ring. So that is bond C double bond O, CH2 C double bond O. Okay, these are the benzene rings. This is active methylene group. So due to this benzene ring, it is easily undergoes enolization and get more stable enol. Okay, clear ma? And next one, phenol. Phenol means it is almost 100% enol. So nearly 99.9% enol. We can say it is 100% phenol. Easily undergoes keto-enol tautomerism, very highest. Okay, keep it in our mind. This is the order. That means phenol gives more enolic product. And not for JEE and NEET. One important bit here, that is what is the percentage of enol in parabenzoquinone. Okay, parabenzoquinone means this is called para. P means para, P-A-R-A, para benzoquinone OH minus or H plus, base medium or acidic medium. Okay, so let's see This is main carbon. This is alpha carbon. It has one alpha hydrogen. One alpha hydrogen here. So this bond and this oxygen oxygen attract this hydrogen and this bond migrate here. Okay. Let's see what we are expecting here. Okay. Already one double bond is here and double bond is also here, and one bond is breakdown and OH and C double bond O. Okay. Clear, students? I think we are expecting this one. So it is not possible. Not possible. No keto-enol tautomerism in this molecule. No keto-enol tautomerism in para-benzoquinone. Keep it in our mind. Why? Because if you observe after it is involved in keto-enol tautomerism, it converted as enol. Am I right? In word. If we observe the double bond, this is pi bond, single bond, pi bond, again also pi bond. So pi bond, again adjacently pi bond is there, double bond. So such kind of molecule does not exist. Okay, there is no alternate double bonds here. Remember one thing here, it is pi bond. Again immediately one pi bond is there. So such kind of bonds are unstable. There is no existence. Okay, so not existence these molecules due to adjacent dibond, due to adjacent double bonds. Here it is double bond, it is also double bond, immediately double bond. So such kind of molecule does not exist. Okay, so this molecule does not give enol product. Keep it in our mind, very very important. And write CH3, C double bond O, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. This is compound number 2, and okay, so CH2 I can write as CH and one more H here. C double bond O, alpha carbon, it has alpha hydrogen. Okay, so now this bond is here, this bond is here, this oxygen attract this hydrogen. Okay, now what we are expecting, CH3, C bond OH, double bond CH bond C double bond O, CH3. This is third compound. Okay, and here what we are expecting here from this compound, one more possibility. Suppose here this is also alpha carbon. Okay, this is also alpha carbon. Here 3 hydrogens here we have, so write one hydrogen here. Now in this case what happened? In this case, now this bond is here, this bond is here, this oxygen attract this hydrogen. Why? Because this is also alpha hydrogen. Now what is expecting product? CH2 double bond C bond OH bond CH2 C double bond O CH3. This is the first product. Okay. Now write the stability of enol order. So the answer is third is more stable enol, then next one second, and last one this compound. Why? Because here if you observe here, this is main functional group. Here it is CH2, am I right? CH2 is called as active methylene group. The active methylene hydrogens are very easily parts keto-enol tautomerism and produce this compound. So this is the stable enol. Did you get this point? Here CH2 is there. When this hydrogen is involved in keto-enol tautomerism, we get this one. So this is more stable enol. Then next priority goes to this one. Okay, and first priority. Why? Because here in this case when we get this compound, which hydrogens are involved? These alpha hydrogens are involved. It is not a active methylene group, it is a CH3. Are you following or not, students? So this compound is coming from this one. How we get this enol? When this active methylene CH2 group hydrogen is involved in keto-enol tautomerism, we get this product. So it is more stable. So here these hydrogens are involved, then we get, it is not a It is a CH3 group, not a CH2 group. Keep it in our mind. Okay, that is the answer. Clear, my students? Percentage of enol, how much? Option A 100%, option B 70%, option C 30%, option D 20%. So what is the answer? So 100%, maximum 99.9% it is. So how it is happened? So let's see. Here we have one hydrogen, that is alpha hydrogen. Now this bond is here and this bond is here. This is here, okay, this molecule, and this bond is here. This oxygen attract this hydrogen. Keto-enol tautomerism takes place. Now what is the expected product here? Okay, already one double bond is here and one double bond is here. Now one bond is formed between this position. Okay, one bond is break down here and it become as OH. This is called phenol. Phenol. Alternate double bonds are here or not? Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. Alternate double bonds are there. So alternate double bonds present. So it has more resonance. It has more resonance. When alternate double bonds are there, we call it is resonance. So it is more stable enol. Stable enol, that is almost 100%. Okay, clear, ma? Let's see one more question. CH3, C double bond O, CHOH, bond CH3 in presence of base. What is the expected product? What is the expected product? The expected product is option A CH3 COH and H, C double bond O CH3, option B CH3 bond COH, bond COH and here H and here H and CH3, option C, A and B, option D, none. Which one is correct one? So clearly I said A is correct one. Why it is A is correct one? This is keto and here OH is there at alpha hydroxy position. This is alpha hydroxy ketone, you know. Alpha hydroxy ketone. Am I right? This is ketone at alpha position. OH is there. So what happened in the case of alpha hydroxy ketones? Their positions are exchanges. Already we discussed. Am I right? So now OH here, C double bond O here. So OH here. This is C double bond O here. Okay. So this compound is. So in this case, C double bond O and OH groups are exchanges. Okay, in presence of base, in presence of base, OH minus is called as base. Okay. Let's see. Why CH3 C double bond O CHOH CH3 gives Tollens positive test of aldehyde even though it is ketone. even though it is ketone. So let's see the answer. So generally aldehydes, the compound which are consist CHO called as aldehydes. Generally aldehydes gives, just small change here, aldehydes gives Tollens positive test, that is black PPT. Ketones does not. But alpha hydroxyketones give Tollens positive test due to ketoenol tautomerism. So am I right? So what happened here? CH3, C double bond O, CH2OH. Here write in presence of base. What happened, ma? In presence of base. My dear students, tell me what happened. In presence of base, this is alpha hydroxy ketone. Am I right? This is alpha position, alpha hydroxy. OH group is called as hydroxy. You must have read each and every point in the previous classes. Keep it in your mind. Alpha hydroxy ketone. Now what happened? These positions are exchanges. Am I right? So then what we are expecting here? CH3, CHOH, bond C double bond OH, aldehyde. So this group is called as aldehyde. Okay. So in presence of base, it is immediately converted as aldehyde, and it will again convert as this one. These two forms are exist in the single test tube. Clear? Am I right? So in presence of base, it is immediately converted as aldehyde. So it gives Tollens positive test, even though it is ketone. It is aldehyde. Even though it is ketone, it gives Tollens positive test, that is black PPT. What is the reason? In presence of base, they exchange their position and immediately converted as aldehyde group. So aldehyde groups easily gives Tollens positive test. Am I right, ma? Clear, students? So that's why even though it is ketone compound, when we add Tollens reagent, immediately it forms black PPT. That means it gives Tollens positive test. What is the reason? So in presence of base, this keto compound immediately converted as aldehyde. So due to the aldehyde, it easily interact with Tollens reagent. It forms black PPT in the same test tube. Okay, clear? So this is the test tube. Alpha hydroxy ketone is there. In presence of, when we add base OH minus, immediately it converted as aldehyde. When we add Tollens test, it gives black PPT. So alpha hydroxy ketones produce positive Tollens test. Okay. Okay, students, thank you very much. Write that bits.